All right, what if I told you that you can seriously power up your brain with exercises that are actually fun? We're not talking about boring chores here. We're about to dive into some really surprising, genuinely effective ways to get your mind feeling sharper, healthier, and way more focused.
So, you think your brain's already in top shape, right? That's awesome. But hey, even a finely tuned engine needs a good run now and then. We're going to put that to the test with a few challenges that are designed to really stretch those mental muscles. You might be surprised at what you discover.
You know, we've all heard the usual advice, right? Just meditate, do some breathing exercises. And look, that stuff is great, for sure. But we're going a completely different way today. This is all about truly fun exercises. We're talking surprising challenges and hands-on activities that feel way more like a game than a workout.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to challenge your visual senses. Then, we'll get into connecting your mind and body. And we'll wrap up by building some new mental habits. Pretty simple, right? Let's get into it.
All right, first section, challenging your visual senses. We've got 2 exercises coming up that are designed to seriously ramp up your brain's information processing speed. This is all about changing how you literally see the world.
Okay, exercise number 1 is called the Schultz table. And let me tell you, this is kind of like a high-intensity interval training session, but for your brain. It's designed to give it a real jolt and kickstart its cognitive powers.
So here's how it works. You're looking at a grid of numbers, 1 through 36, all jumbled up. The trick is, you have to stare at the number smack in the middle. Don't move your eyes. Then, using only your peripheral vision, you have to find every single number in order. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. And the goal? Do it all in just 40 seconds. Trust me, it is way harder than it sounds.
So why does this crazy exercise even work? Well, the magic is in the practice. It literally trains your brain to process a wider field of vision without your eyes darting all over the place. This is huge. It strengthens your peripheral vision and can seriously speed up how fast you take in information. You can find these tables all over the internet. Definitely give it a shot.
All right, on to our second visual challenge. This next one is all about creating a little bit of a battle inside your brain, forcing it to fight its own automatic instincts. It's really cool.
Here's the setup. You're going to see words, and each word is the name of a color. Simple enough. But the word is written in a different color. Your job is to ignore what the word says and instead say the color of the ink out loud. So if the word red is written in blue ink, you have to say blue. It sounds so easy, but you'll feel that powerful little short circuit it creates in your brain.
And what's so fascinating is what that little mental tug of war is actually doing for you. By making your brain work to resolve that conflict, you're actively sharpening your memory, dialing in your focus, and believe it or not, even boosting your ability to multitask.
Okay, so we've worked on our visual processing. Now, let's talk about connecting the mind and the body. These next 3 exercises are all about creating and strengthening new neural pathways by getting physical.
And how are we going to do that? With 3 surprisingly simple things. Using a blindfold, trying a cool hand coordination exercise, and the big one, using your non-dominant hand.
So each of these has a really specific job. The blindfold? That's all about beefing up your spatial memory and recall. Hand coordination? Well, that strengthens the superhighway between your brain and your body. But using your non-dominant hand? That's the real game changer. It actually forces your brain to build brand new neural pathways. You're literally rewiring it.
Want to feel this happening right now? Seriously, give it a try. Pick up your phone or grab your mouse with your other hand. That little bit of awkwardness you're feeling, that's your brain physically forging new connections. It's such a simple way to give your brain a little workout anytime.
Okay, let's move on to our final section, building new mental habits. We're shifting from one-off exercises to simple, everyday lifestyle changes that can have a massive impact on your brain's health for years to come.
First up, brain games. Now let's be real, not all games are created equal. Some are just designed to get you hooked. But the right kind of games, they're a fantastic way to sharpen your memory and decision-making skills. The key is just knowing which is which.
And the difference is pretty clear, right? On one side, you have games like Sudoku, chess, or a good puzzle. They make you think, strategize, and plan ahead. On the other side, well, you have a lot of mobile games that are really just about mindless tapping. They just don't give your brain the same kind of workout.
And for our last exercise, we're talking about reducing our dependence on technology. Now, this isn't about throwing your phone away. It's about consciously deciding to use your own brain more often, to give those mental muscles a flex.
So how do you actually do this?
It's the small stuff. Like next time you go to the store, try memorizing your shopping list instead of writing it down. Or do some simple math in your head instead of grabbing your phone's calculator. You could even try remembering a friend's phone number without looking it up. Little things like that.
And here's the bottom line, really. When we rely on technology for everything, our brain just works less. It gets a little lazy. So by taking back these tiny little tasks, you're not just practicing memorization, you're actively making your brain stronger and more self-reliant.
All right, let's wrap this all up. Here's the big takeaway. The power to make your mind sharper and stronger isn't hiding in some expensive app or complicated program. It's already in your hands. It's all about your daily habits.
We just went through seven powerful, fun, and really effective tools that you can add to your mental toolkit. We covered everything from visual challenges to mind-body connections and simple, powerful habits.
So the only question I have for you is, which exercise are you going to start with today? Are you going to try that Schultz table? Or maybe just start using your non-dominant hand for a few things? Whatever it is, the best time to start building a stronger brain is, well, right now.